straight, it's just a straight skirt pattern from the waistline to the end. I'm sure you have a slit at the back. Okay, if you're just joining us, welcome to this place, the Yeti and me. If you've not subscribed, please use the red button on there. You put on the notification bell, tell someone about us, give us a thumbs up, drop your comments, let's know what we're doing right, and you know, stay to the end of the video and come back for more. Okay, so for starters, I have this princess thing which I made a video with. I hope I have dropped it. If I have not, I will still drop it. So what I'll be doing is I'll be manipulating this princess thing into the bustier at the down part and then the neckline, and then we'll do the sleeve. Okay, so let's get right onto the job. So this paper I want to use for the sleeve. That's why I have my short sleeve and a longer body to do the sleeve. Okay, so to start with, I will first start with the princess seam part. So this is my princess seam pattern. I'm going to do the underbust suppression and the neckline. So let me start with the neckline. So the first thing is you have your basic princess seam, and the neckline is an eye neck. So for eye neck we use like 3 inches or 3.5. So I'm going to have to increase this neckline. I don't know, this is a bit long, so I'm just going to be using a 3.25 for the neckline. This is my basic neck. The neck is a little bit increased, it's not so close to the neck. So this is 1 inch away from my neckline, which is just fine. So with that now, so 3.25 by 3.5 inch on for the neckline. Okay, so just draw that. Okay, so that's the neckline. The next one is the shoulder line. So the shoulder line was really slim, so we'll just be using 1 inch for the shoulder line. So 1 inch, and that 1 inch, if you look at the paneling got to the princess seam area. The princess seam continued the job. Okay, so we're just from there going to do a curve coming to the upper area of our, but it's not a curve per se, so the part of the French curve that you use, you have to be careful. It's just this little curve, not so deep, so you can't go like this. But if you want to go like this, you can do that. So do like maybe a sit back kind of neckline. But what we have here is what we are interpreting. Like I always say, style interpretation is very key. Okay, so we just draw this all the way down to the beginning of the princess seam. Okay, you see that, and then we can cut this out. Okay, so that, and then the neckline. So the neckline is just a simple fitted neckline. Okay, so this is the center front, this is the waistline. So with that now, you have the princess seam. We have the princess seam. You would have seen the style on the thumbnail, but in case if you're forgetting how the style looks, I'll just keep trying to go back to it. So this is what we are doing. So we're still on the princess seam. So you can see that this already looks like what you have on the neckline area. You have the neckline and this, and then the sleeve coming from here to the bust roughing it. Okay, so for this down part, it's just a simple dart, but we're going to now turn it into a bustier dart. Okay, so firstly I'm going to indicate my underbust line. So my underbust line is actually a 14. Sometimes, okay, I can use a 13.5 too. So I indicate my 13.5 and I draw this. Okay, so I draw that, and my underbust now, whatever my underbust measurement is, I think my underbust has given us more cut. So this is my bustier now, and then by the time I take it up here and take it down here, you can see that the bust will move up very well. Okay, so I sew here, it moves up. I sew down here, it moves really up. So you're going to have your bustier coming up. But this will be really nice if you turn your shoulder dart into a princess seam. Now if you like, there's a video that moved, so you have to have your shoulder dart so that this place will give a suppression and this place will give us a suppression. Anything you're doing, don't forget to notch your bust point. Okay, so that's it about the bodice part. Okay, so let's go to the sleeve part. So for the sleeve, I'm just going to take my bodice, my basic bodice, and I'm going to turn it into a long sleeve. Okay, so this is my basic short sleeve. I'll just spin it and turn it into a long sleeve. Okay, so my long sleeve length, okay, or 3/4 sleeve, I think we have 3/4 sleeve. So my 3/4 sleeve is an 18. So I'm going to be increasing it to be an 18 inches. So if you have your long sleeve already, you just use it. I don't have a long sleeve. I always manipulate my short sleeve, or I didn't trace out my long sleeve, not I don't have. Okay, so I'm just going to take my short sleeve and I will turn it into a long sleeve. So this time around I will be doing a 19. Okay, so I'll be doing a 19 for this dress. So I have my long sleeve. I go from the beginning to the end, and then I do my round sleeve. So my round sleeve here is a 9. So a 9, 4.5 in the middle. So I go 1 and 2, 4.5 in the middle, 0 and 9. Okay, so now that I've done that, I will just link this to my short sleeve. So I link like that, and link the other side too. Okay. Trace this now. I can take out my short sleeve. Okay, so the center, this is the front, this is the back. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see where the spreading go to. Okay, so the spreading didn't get to the armhole area, so we're just going to be spreading up to somewhere along the line. Okay, somewhere along the line. So this is it now. So this is what I'm dealing with. I'm taking my short sleeve. So for this now, we just did the spreading up to around the up to somewhere up to the 40. So I'm just going to draw 3 inches from each side. perfect. So I have my spacing now. Normally I'm supposed to pin down, but if I wanted to do it, I'll pin down. The last thing that we will be doing is now that this upper part, you would also put some little allowance up here. So at the upper part, I will be adding like a 3 inches extra. So my 3 inches extra now, I just cut it down to meet this place, and then I keep linking them like that. I keep linking them like that all the way, all the way, all the way to the end. So this one, by the time we gather it, to come back to, so this one should not be too much, like that. Okay, so we go to the second one too, and then we go like this. Go like this. So just keep going. Now we're going to leave allowance after them, so that you can just keep coming like that, okay? So now what this will do is that by the time you start gathering and gathering and gathering, okay, I think I should just now cut out. So the first thing to do is I indicate the middle, and so I can cut it out now.
just gather the rest, and then to give you that effect, don't forget to put your interfacing. I
comments, drop your likes, subscribe to the channel, tell someone about us, and come back for more videos. So for me, it's a bye for now. Thank you for watching.